Yeah, this Jey Uso sitch is wild, man, and I'm loving it. Because this sitch shows you how pissed off fans are and how so many fans have finally woken up from Levesque McMahon's spell. And even if this doesn't necessarily last, maybe Helmsley lays out some bells and whistles on SmackDown or on Raw. But this debacle at least shows us that fans can and are willing to wake up. Stand up and speak out to the constant catastrophic booking botches of Schnozman. The fact that they have set off their own diehard, tried and true, quote, universe fans is absolutely wild. These were the fans that defended every decision Schnoz made, and even they are stunningly baffled by his buffoonery. The entire community knows this Helmsley decision is unacceptably stupid. WWE's upload of Jay Yeeterman winning that Battle Royal is currently, as of this recording, hitting 90,000 dislikes to only 20,000 likes. The discrepancy is earth-shattering. I'm also hearing that Jey Uso is the common denominator to the top 3 most disliked videos in WWE's entire catalog. One being Uso defeating Dragunov. Yeah, think about that. That actually happened. 2, Uso defeating Gunther at WrestleMania to become the world champion. And 3, this past Monday, Uso winning the Battle Royal. The top 3 most disliked videos in WWE's catalog, all Jason Yeeterman. This is all in correlation with the shocking drop in viewership ever since Uso became, quote, main event. This is all the evidence you need that Jason Yeeterman is not a draw. He's not a main eventer. Because people don't care. He's a solid tag team guy. You can push the envelope and make him a solid mid-carder with an IC or a US strap to boot. But throwing a dumbass word and some corny hand movements into the mix doesn't make him a main eventer. Crowds in attendance just want to participate these days. They don't care if Seth Rollins is a heel or not. They're going to sing his song. They don't care how dirty Dom is. They're going to sing his name regardless. They don't care that Maxine Dupree is still trying to learn how to actually wrestle. They're just waiting till she wins a championship so they can chant, "You deserve it." They want to chant, "This is awesome," 16 times a match. And they yeet when Yeeterman comes through the crowd. It's a dorky little headache that somehow became a thing. Good for him. Helmsley, the dumbass that he is, thought that was enough to put an entire rocket on him and catapult him to all of these main events. Numbnuts forgot to include everyone else watching at home. We're not yeeting. We're not having fun watching these morons yeet for 10 to 15 minutes every show! I'm done being nice about this. Jey Uso as a singles wrestler is boring. You cannot turn an apple into a steak. You can make it your birthday wish. You can wave a magic wand. That apple will not become a filet mignon. Not even a New York strip. It's definitely not going to be a Wagyu beefsteak. That apple isn't even going to be a Salisbury steak. It's an apple. You cannot turn a Prius into a Porsche. You can't make Jey Uso from the Uso twins a main eventer. Helmsley has tried and tried and tried, and it has failed every time. Because the majority doesn't want to see it. He yeets! He yeets! And that's it. That's where it ends. And we've played this charade for a year now. Enough! Enough! Ratings have gone backwards. Ticket sales are down. No more consecutive sellouts, like even just a year ago. They were always claiming. No, ticket sales are now down. Ratings have gone backwards. Fan interest and engagement is down. These Yeet t-shirts are not even top 3 most of the time. Whether it's Roman Reigns, LA Knight, CM Punk, lately John Cena, obviously. Did I mention Cody? They're all topping Yeeterman. And Noseman's big response to all of these numbers and metrics going backwards is more Jey Uso. All the numbers are going backwards. More Jey Uso. Because the arenas, once he comes out, they're participating. They're yeeting. They're throwing up their hands and doing some weird movements. And they're shouting out a word that was popular 15 years ago. This is a mega ideal, man. Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's got to be a genius. And fans are finally resisting and revolting this pathetic BS. As Noseman is positioning Jey Yeeterman to basically be the next Roman Reigns. And how's he doing that? Well, he's redoing the Vince McMahon bloodline story from years ago. That's right. And it's the same. Jimmy and Jey Uso are beefing again. They just, quote, got back together, started being nice to one another not too long ago. And they're already in a story where there's some animosity, there's some bickering. We already saw that. In fact, you already saw Jimmy and Jey at a WrestleMania. Unfortunately, that wasn't any good. We thought it was going to be really good. No, because Jey wrestling as a singles wrestler is just rarely ever good. So now he's going to be what? The next Roman Reigns. That's going to save professional wrestling from the drought that it's in. Roman Reigns can now finally just go on his permanent vacation, man. Enjoy life on the island. Jey Uso is the big star now. And he's facing CM Punk in the main event for the world title coming up at Saturday night's main event. It's all Jey Uso, Jey Uso, Jey Uso. And the fans are trying to tell this numbnuts time and time again. Get out of the arena for a second. We understand that the kids and the babies and everyone's yeeting. Oh, it's time. His music is playing. Let's yeet. You could do that in the mid-card, bro. They'll continue to yeet. I promise you. You don't have to occupy the main event for this dude that barely belongs out of his tag team. Think! Will you think? Why? 'Cause he yeets? Are you shocked that the majority of the fans are revolting against this? This is just the awakening. This is just people having enough. Most of us have already felt this way since day one, Oos. We were saying 4 letters. 1 word. Stop. But Schnoz was hearing 4 letters, 1 word. More. No, we weren't saying more. Stop. It's not working, man! I find it hilarious. Right? There is some fans are still trying to defend this. It's hilarious. They're just getting stomped on. I love it. They're getting absolutely dunked on. But I saw something. It was hilarious. Man, fans claim they want unpredictable. Helmsley gives them unpredictable, and this is what he gets? Helmsley's the victim now. Because we claimed we wanted unpredictable. He gave us Jey Uso, and now we're all bitching in mode. Who was clamoring for Jason Uso? Who's calling Jey Uso unpredictable at the Royal Rumble? Nobody that I know of. was hoping for Jey Uso to win the Rumble over CM Punk, John Cena, and so many others. That's unpredictable to you? Where does it end? A member of Pretty Deadly? If they win the Rumble, is that going to be epic to you? Yeah, you're going to yell, "You deserve it!" If Humberto from Garza and Humberto, Los Garza, if Humberto wins the Rumble and eventual world title, what are you going to do? Are you going to go, "You deserve it"? Are you going to fake like you care? No, I'm serious. Are you gonna try to lecture everybody that they should be more appreciative of the unpredictability of Schnozman? All of a sudden you sit on a moral horse? Your morale is next level? You're gonna preach to all of us because you got 140 characters and you think you have any semblance of knowledge about this wrestling thing? No, Benson Buttfuck, sit your ass down. That's not unpredictable! That's stupidity! Helmsley sits down and goes, "We're gonna be unpredictable for the Rumble. I'm putting the rocket on Jey Uso," and all the writers and everybody's looking at him. Well, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna be unpredictable. But I think CM Punk has to win this, or he wins so John Cena, and then Punk would, because that's the only way this could work, boss. No, we're gonna be unpredictable. But boss, Jey Uso can't win because Jey Uso would then be in a main event or a big match at Mania, winning the title against Gunther. We can't do that. He just lost he just lost last week, boss. Don't worry. The WWE Universe forgets instantly. They won't care, and if they ask questions, I'll tell them they're not a real fan. They can fuck off. By the way, that's a real thing, right? For all these clowns that go, "What about unpredictability? Jey Uso is refreshing." He didn't even book it properly. What are you talking about? A week before the Rumble. See, this is what I mean. You're not even thinking. A week before the Rumble, Uso lost flat on his back looking up at the lights to Gunther. And they already had a feud in several matches for the IC title beforehand the year previous. So we already saw the match several times, the quote feud, and a week before the Rumble, we already saw the projected Mania match. He lost to Gunther. And then at the last second, Helmsley's like, "Let's go with a wild card." Boss, everybody's already seen that match several times, and Jey just lost to Gunther. Who cares? We'll do it again at Mania, but this time, he wins the title. Well, boss, I don't know how many people need this. They like to yeet with him in the crowds, but I don't know how many people around the world need to see Jason Uso win the world title. Who cares? That's what we're doing. That's how this all went down, basically. That's not unpredictable! You can't just pick any random person and go, "Whoa, unpredictable." That's not fun. You may love Grayson Waller. He may be your favorite wrestler. Grayson Waller winning the Rumble is not fun. We have the fake enthusiasm and oh man, this could be good, man. Grayson Waller versus CM Punk could be a money match. Do you want to build Grayson Waller first, or is that your way to build him? Yeah, no, just out of nowhere. It's going to be a shock W at Royal Rumble, and BC, that's going to be the way they start to build him. Okay, yeah, okay, let do it up. Let's see how this goes. That's right. On the way to make Grayson Waller a megastar, we'll just have the most anticlimactic Rumble victory of all time. Oh, next to Jey Uso, of course. With the Usos, I don't even see one breakout main eventer. I don't, guys. And if you're new to the channel, just to show you how honest these words are, my favorite team in the industry is the Uso brothers. How about those words? I've been saying that for the longest time. That's my favorite tag team. You split them up, I don't see either one of them capturing that same feeling or emotion at all. I don't. Mid-Jim is just that, mid. Jey Uso calls himself main event. Maybe the first or second match I'll give him on a pay-per-view. That's the best I can give you. I don't need to see Jey Uso an hour into a pay-per-view, so definitely nowhere near the main event. So yes, a lot of fans are done being nice about this. We played this game for a year now. It's done. He lost the title after 2 months because the company knew everything was going backwards. They tried to change his gimmick a little bit, give him more of an edge, right? Kind of like what Roman had, and that's what made fans love Roman again. He had an edge. He didn't care if he was a good guy, bad guy. You're going to love him. But then he's holding up babies. He doesn't know what he is. WWE doesn't know how to get him over fully because he can't. He can't. He doesn't check off every other metric or box. He doesn't. He has a little catchphrase, a word from 15 years ago. And you have a collection of individuals every single Monday or whenever they show up that paid an obnoxious amount of money to be there, and they're going to participate no matter what. And what's the thing they saw on TV every week? Oh, here comes Jey Uso. Ready, guys? We're going to start yeeting. That's it. We have to be honest. He's a yeet, and that is it. He is a yeet. And then peace, beat feet, and seat. Right to the door. Get out. So yes, it has finally become nauseating and exhausting for most of the fan base. I am glad everybody is speaking out. I am so happy that Helmsley is now learning that when you go to the well too many times and you totally disregard what everybody is trying to tell you, this is the outcome. You can like Jey Uso all you want. You can have the yeet merchandise. You can yeet. You have to understand, for the majority of us that watch at home, this is exhausting every Monday. It's tag team Jey Uso from the Uso twins, man. They've been around for the longest. And because Helmsley plucks him and goes, yeah, I'm going to give you main events and titles, we're supposed to act like there's this feeling and emotion attached to it. We're supposed to say all the right things. This is amazing. I'm so happy for Jey. Come on, guys, you deserve it. And we'll yell, this is awesome. And we'll just go along like in 2025. When wrestling is really hurting right now. Like CM Punk versus Jey Uso is a match you give a shit about! Keep lying to yourself. Or again, maybe you're a big Jey Uso fan and you do care about it. Cool. Understand that the majority of us, we don't. We don't. It's Jey Uso. He's a freaking tag team guy. Put him in the mid-card, put a singles IC or US title on him. Fine. Let him yeet with the crowd for 5-6 minutes every Monday? Fine. Now you are starting to see. People have had enough. Wrestling is hurting right now. It needs a spark and a pulse. And it's gonna take more than holding babies while kids dance around you like you're at a Chuck E. Cheese. These are amplified facts. If you're wondering, wow, I can't believe the backlash from the Hunter Hearst Helmsley decision this past Monday. I can't believe all of the backlash from Jey Uso winning the Battle Royal. Well, then you haven't been listening for the past several months, for the last year, that BC has been speaking this truth because it is amplified honesty. This is what is hurting the product as a whole. Because Numbnuts doesn't want to listen. I am BC. I am listening. If they're yeeting, don't you hear them? And when the music stops, they go, one more time. And us at home are doing what, Helmsley? What are we doing, numbnuts? You think we're looking at whoever's in the room? And hopefully nobody else is, because then they're subjected to this absolute buffoonery that they're watching, this clown show, this circus. But if there is somebody in the vicinity, what do? You look at him and go, he's going to dance another minute. This is a fun part, ready? The music stopped, and now the crowd's going to go, one more time. And then he's going to do this with his hands. He's going to go, roll it, and the music's going to play. This is great. Stacy, sit down. Stacy, sit down. You're going to love this. Stacy, where you going? Stacy, why are you leaving? Oh, you're missing it. He's eating again. Look at him eat in the corner. Stacy? Ah, shit, lost another one. Oh, well. Yeah! Yeet! 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 What do you think we're doing at home, man? What do you think we're doing at home? We're not yeeting. We're not eating. We're not. We're going, please don't do the music again. Please don't go another 90 seconds. We just did 10 minutes of this guy trying to find his ass to the ring. Coming out of Section 305, holding babies, dancing with the kids, tapping people on their heads. And after 10 minutes, he finally gets to the ring. And we're like, all right, hey, let's do it again next Monday and the following Monday. And hey, let's put another world title on Jey Uso. This is so exciting. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. That's it. Yeah, but BC's just finally snapped. I finally. And I'm glad the whole wrestling world did. My eyes twitching. I need more coffee. That's amplified truth. I am so proud of this community. I don't always get to say that, but I am so proud. Take that to 100,000 plus on the dislikes for them to show them this is it. We've had enough. CM Punk versus Jey Uso. CM Punk versus Jey Uso. Jey Uso going for another world title. Jey Uso redoing the same bloodline story with Roman and Jay, or Jimmy, that we saw years ago. This isn't fun. And on the other side, you got Samuel Zayn being hyped up to become the next world champion for SmackDown. Sami Zayn and Jey Uso is who Helmsley. Two dudes that collectively, if you put them together, they may go to the gym once a month. And I think that's what Helmsley loves. He's done pushing the big muscle guys, and I understand, listen, they don't all have to be 6'5", jacked, 270. But damn, ever since Helmsley lost his physique, you can tell he does not like at all pushing people with physiques. It's almost like he's looking for the dudes that are much smaller than him or don't really go to the gym a lot, and those are going to be his top stars. He can't stand people that look like they have it all going for them. He gets pissed off that he doesn't anymore. But the one thing he has going for him, he still gets to run around and play the role of Vince McMahon. And I say play the role because he could never tie the laces of Vincent Kennedy McMahon's shoes. And you know what sucks too, even more so I want to say, or at least just as much, is that on the flip side, CM Punk beating Jey Uso it's better than Jey beating Punk for sure. But it lacks so much feeling and emotion behind it. CM Punk finally winning his world title since he's been back. It's supposed to be a big moment at a big event. That's what I mean. Botching this at Mania is still mind-boggling to me. Jey Uso is hoisting up a world title at WrestleMania, tapping out Gunther. Meanwhile, CM Punk is facing Rollins and Roman for no reason. Nothing on the line. They're just fighting for Paul Heyman's friendship or something. Paul Heyman, please like me. Who's Paul gonna go with when this is all said and done? Like it's a dating show. Jey Uso is hoisting up a championship, but they put Punk on last, so it looked like a big deal, right? That's your main event, Punk. You always wanted it. And he's in tears. He's like, thank you, Helmsley. And when you finally think about it, you're like, but how is that a main event? First of all, it's Saturday night. It's not even the Sunday night one, night two. But what is the match? It's Rollins, Roman, and Punk for no reason. What in the world? Meanwhile, Jay's getting the world title moment. No, they went Jay instead of Punk. So now, even if Punk wins this world title, he's doing it Saturday night's main event in Utah against Jey Uso, dude. All of the people that Punk has beaten in the past, he beat Jey Uso. This is why this booking is so tragic. It's not just Jey Uso's in the match. It's the match. The fact that match is made, period. Face versus face. Jason Yeeterman versus Punk. Meanwhile, Braun Breaker was right there. Braun Breaker was the story. Nope. And if you are going to go face and face, LA Knight was the story that Helmsley was alluding to. So wouldn't your big world title match for the vacant title, right? Not 2 months from now or in a different situation. Right now, LA Knight and CM Punk are going to go for this vacant title. Because that's any semblance of story was LA Knight and Punk. And with Rollins vacating the title, the story is Braun Breaker. So Helmsley decided, let's go Jey Uso. Oh, that's right. It's unpredictable, boys. This is what you guys wanted. It's so unpredictable. Jason Yeaterman. Yep, that's unpredictable, all right. It's unacceptable is what it is. Feels like I've said it a million times. I'll probably say it another million times with this bozo as head of creative and content, but I still can't fathom that we went from Hulk Hogan and Warrior to Stone Cold and Rock to Undertaker and Michaels to John Cena and Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar and Batista to Jey Uso and Sami Zayn. I mean, if you ever stop and think, damn, wrestling doesn't have that feeling, man. It doesn't feel as hot as Cody Rhodes is telling us it is. Well, there you go. I mean, look what we're doing. Look what we once had throughout the years and throughout the decades, and look where we are now. And you're shocked that numbers are going backwards, and more fans are saying they just don't feel that connection. Nothing feels special right now. Nobody truly seems larger than life. What do you mean? Jey Uso and Sami Zayn isn't larger than life to you? But Helmsley gave him superpowers. Jey Uso can kick out of everybody's finisher 12 times a match. He can knock you out with the spear now all of a sudden. Ever since he became a single star, he can knock you out with a Roman, Edge, Goldberg spear. Doesn't have to have the physique of it. He doesn't have to look like he goes to the gym at all. He can knock you out with a spear now. He can take a nap during Gunther's choke. He's got superpowers. And when he wakes up, he can reverse it, and he can make Gunther tap out in 8 seconds to his own choke. Jey Uso never goes to the gym Uso. But he's strong enough to tap out Gunther. Superpowers. So what do you mean he doesn't look or seem or feel larger than life? Oh yeah. Oh wait, the majority of us agree with you. He doesn't, does he? And neither is Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is a dude that should be helping you find your new washer machine and dryer in aisle 6 of Home Depot, not winning a world title at WrestleMania. And that is what he is being groomed and positioned for by Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Because Sami Zayn is going to win the world title at either this year's Mania, coming up, or in Saudi. But that's the plan. So Jey Uso's going for a world title now. Sami Zayn is being positioned for a world title. And if you are honestly shocked that WWE doesn't feel special right now, like it's lacking in so many areas, there you go. Look no further than this garbage. This may have seemed like a lengthy rant, but it wasn't long enough because I have even more to say about it. But this seems like a good place to put a bow on this conversation. There's always tomorrow's amped up, and who knows, maybe we touch up on this subject again. We're definitely going to be talking about this leading up to Saturday night's main event, and the uproar in the community is so good to see. And just make sure that you are directing that where it should be. Hunter Hearst Helmsley, not The Rock, not Vince McMahon, not Bruce Pritchard or Michael P.S. Hayes or the Road Dogg. Hunter Hearst Helmsley made this decision. It's his approval. He's the head of creative and content. So make sure that everything that is pissing you off about this match, about these decisions, about WWE right now, make sure, if you want real change for the better, make sure you hold Helmsley accountable. Until next time, and there will be that next time. BC in the unit, we're saying check you. Salud.